that John?
We're good now that we're off here.
If we ever need a bomb diffused, right?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Um. Roll call, Johnny Frost,
Here.
John Viveris,
Present.
Samantha Ellis,
Present.
Bill Brown here, and I am present. Fire exits, in the event of an emergency, please exit the back of the courtroom. Do not use the doors or elevator. Also, please silence your cell phone. Jackie, any correspondence? Okay, we'll open up the petitioner section. If there's anybody here to address the board, now is the only time during the meeting you'll be able to do so. If you're online, please use the raise hand function. Acknowledge. Sorry, Johnny, if I stole your thunder.
Nope, that's okay. We do have one person participating via Zoom. Also maybe worth noting that we initially had a public hearing scheduled for today that got canceled. So there is no public hearing relating to the 55 plus law.
Yes, we canceled that motion last month.
Yep.
Anybody here from the public to address the board? Anybody online, Johnny? Show me the symbol.
No.
Okay. Attorney concerns, Bill?
None. We haven't already discussed.
Okay. Get a motion, resolution establishing the Wawarsing Town Board as the decision-making body for the grant of immunity from the Town of Wawarsing zoning code under the balance of public interest test as it relates to Ulster County's proposal to construct a public safety radio on lands owned by the Town of Wawarsing at 7284-7286, Route 209 of Wawarsing. That is a roll call vote. John, I'm sorry, you get a motion. Roll call vote, John.
Aye.
John.
Aye.
Samantha.
Aye.
Bill.
Aye.
I vote aye. Next, resolution to adopt final determination regarding the county's immunity from towns zoning in regard to construction of public safety radio tower on lands owned by the Town of Wawarsing at 72-84, 72-86, Route 209 of the Town of Wawarsing.
So moved. Second.
John.
Aye.
John.
Aye.
Samantha.
Aye.
Bill.
Aye.
I vote aye.
Can we just note, Joe, for everyone, so our town code would allow a commercial tower to be built in this space. But because the county is not a commercial organization, we're just dotting all i's, crossing all t's to ensure that they can build a public safety tower in the same area that a commercial company would be able to build a tower.
And the tower itself, Molly, good to see you. This will send, they call microwaves, line of sight to first responders in dead zones. Specifically, as we know, that stretch of 209 is pretty rough going to Kerhonkson. So great win for the area. Moving on to the agenda, we do not have any budget modifications. Get a motion to approve the bills as audited. So moved. All in favor?
Aye.
And get a motion to approve the assessor department report, the building report, justice court report, highway department report, town clerk's report, recreation report, and the supervisor's report prepared by the accounting office.
We'll move 3 through 7 and number 2.
Second.
And 11.
11.
All in favor?
Aye.
Get a motion to approve our local scouts on their rail trail cleanup and waive the fee for garbage on Saturday, April 18th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you to our local scouts for doing so, making our rail trail look beautiful at the time of year where people start to use it. Get a motion to approve a payment to Granary and Larios for USDA Kerhonkson sewer district modifications to Kerhonkson wastewater treatment facility in the amount of $13,190.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the payment to Stone Creek Electric LLC in South Cairo, redundant package activated sludge and clarifier unit at the Kerhonkson wastewater treatment facility amount of $4,275.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Here we go. Get a motion to authorize Michelle Rinaldi, Tanya Salstrom, and Carla Garcia Santos to attend New York State Association Magistrates Court Clerk Conference to be held on Monday, September 28th through September 30th at the Albany Desmond Hotel at a cost not to exceed $2,700 per section 3.5 of the Town of Wawarsing Employment Practices Compliance Manual on a case-by-case basis. The town board may require a payment of costs associated with the education and/or training should the employee voluntarily terminate employment with the town during the 36 months immediately following completion of the education and/or training. A town vehicle is to be used for transportation if available.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Get a motion to approve the appointment of John Lewis III to the Town of Wawarsing Planning Board to fill an unexpired term ending December 31st, 2026.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Get a motion approving the appointment of Edgar Westeroff of the town of, to the Town of Wawarsing Planning Board as an alternate to fill an unexpired term ending on December 31st, 2026.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Get a motion to approve the hiring of Sydney Dreer at the position of confidential secretary to the supervisor. Start date is April 30th, 2026, with a salary of $23 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Get a motion to approve the hiring of Kevin Radon for the park and cemeteries position at a rate of $17 per hour.
Moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're gonna table number 20 until we receive our second bid. 21, get a motion to approve Michael Doria as park ranger for Camp Chewonga at 7-hour shifts for 6 weeks.
Five weeks.
I'm sorry. Mine says 6.
Yeah. the Elton Village
So I'm
Plaza.
sorry, 5 weeks at a pay of $15.25 an hour.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Get a motion to rescind the motion made on April 9th meeting to approve the hiring of following Camp Chewonga and Quanah returners.
So moved.
Thank you. Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Get a motion to approve the hiring of the following Camp and Chewonga and Aquatic returners at
So
said
moved.
rates.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And back-to-back weeks, we have a short agenda. Not too much there. Have we concerns? None. None?
No,
Anything to talk about?
just, we can talk about that meeting we had today about the Barber Moon Bridge.
Want to talk about it? You want to?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait then. I'll pass it on to
I'll
Bill.
let you, talk about it.
We can talk about it.
Thanks to the highway department for their work at the Pine Cemetery along Route 209. Very dangerous for our landscaper there to suck up the leaves along the road. They took care of that for us. Appreciate it. Easter egg hunt is tomorrow or Saturday at Lippman Park. 10,000 Easter eggs.
Under over 3 minutes?
Two,
Yep.
Yeah.
all gone by two.
Rail trail cleanup is Saturday by the scouts on the from the local group troop at Elmville Methodist Church. Thank you to them. And pool grant is moving along slowly but surely. They actually started broke ground on the football field and that part of the project over there that the school has going on, all kinds of equipment over there. Make a nice story, Chris.
Mhm. Is it yellow? Big yellow truck things?
Yeah,
Excavation.
excavators and bulldozers and
All right, get out the camera.
that's all I have.
I'll let Joe do the highway department. With the building department, we're lucky, we had a discussion, we're lucky to have 3 code enforcers who are actually really good at their job. And so we are extremely lucky between the assessor department and the building department to have the employees that we have now. And I look forward to seeing what they do in the next couple months between the assessor and the building department working together. Transfer station, I got a chance to go up there today. Mary, Sean, and Tom, they do a great job. Like I said, thank you to the highway department for dropping even some sand over there. They're beautifying the transfer station, so it doesn't look like crazy when you go up there. It actually looks nice. They plant flowers. They make it very nice up there for a transfer station. So I'm kind of excited about that. The recreation department, he stated there's 10,000 eggs. They have some girls from the school that are gonna help hide the eggs, have some volunteers to hide it in the morning, and it's going to be a great event. So if you're not doing anything on Saturday, come, they're gonna be vendors. There's gonna be a lot of great things going on there. Also, as I touched up before, she also has a program going on. Coinciding with the summer program is a basketball league, which is kind of the same as the football league, which is $30. Registration opens on May 1st and it's ages 13 to 17. Season runs from June 29th to August 21st at Burn Road Park Court. It's a 9-week leagues. Games are Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Times would be between 5 and 8. So all is welcome. You don't have to just be a resident of town, but we cater to the town residents, but you also can be a non-resident as well. I actually had the opportunity today to go to Nasari to the school for her program that my sister's keeper, and it is a great event piggybacking off of my brother's keeper. It's something for the girls in school who are young and need a place, and I'm happy that, you know, Nasari's doing a great job even there and getting people and women also to feel like they belong, young girls, that to show leadership. So I was excited to go to school today and get to work with the men's program as well. So that's something that's exciting going on. Every Friday is toddler time at the library that the NAACP holds, which is at 4, which is great because I have a little one too, from 3 to 4. They read to toddlers, and it's at the public library, and it's every Friday at 4. So if you're looking for something to do and you have a young one, that's a good event to attend as well. It's every Friday. And that's really all that I have.
Kapanock Sewer, we're trying to get the DEC to schedule a meeting. They're claiming there's some violations, but Jim believes we've answered all of them, and we're not quite sure what more they're looking for, so hopefully that will get resolved soon. The Little League, did you mention that, Craig?
No, or I didn't mention the cleanup either tomorrow for Little League too, right? Sorry, but I didn't mention that.
Okay. Yeah, well, Little League Parade is the 25th at 10 a.m. We've been, so kids really enjoy it. It's a good event to go to. Putting up my 4th of July committee hat for a second year. We just had our annual spaghetti dinner. We've had better years, but it was a decent year. It's the inverse normally. If it's bad weather, we do great. Weather was unfortunately really nice on Saturday, so people did not come out as much, but we had plenty of volunteers. It was a smooth event, and it's just helping us to raise money for the events coming up. And speaking of events coming up, our first actual event kicking off the 250th anniversary is a lecture at the Common Good on the 22nd by Cameron Green, of our historian son. He is lecturing on the British prisoners of war in Ulster County in the 1700s. So if you want to attend at 7 p.m. at the Common Good, it should be a good lecture. If anybody hasn't heard, I want to thank the town for applying on in partnership with the 4th of July Committee, the Ulster County 250th anniversary grant they put out. The town was awarded $2,500 towards the event. Village of Elmville was also awarded $2,500, and the Noonday Club, which also applied in conjunction with the 4th of July Committee, was awarded $3,500. And on top of that, the 4th of July Committee was awarded $2,500 from Ulster County Tourism. So altogether from Ulster County, we're receiving, as of right now, potential for more, we've received $11,000. So lots of the events, you know, the money's gonna go to a good anniversary event, 250th year, quarter of a century. It's time to remember.
As Sam mentioned, our building department, with 3 really solid code enforcers, they're doing a really great job. We had 29 permits that were issued, totaling a value of nearly $1 million just in the last month. And in terms of enforcing that code, we did issue $42,000 in fines to code violations. And so that team is doing a great job of getting out there, getting inspections done, and making sure that things are safe and appropriately managed. I think I'll just hit on, so we had a couple of employees who have approached the board asking about the use of AI to be a little bit quicker in some of their jobs and of their tasks that they perform that are kind of very basic in terms of creating literature or posters for putting out in the public around events, things for some of our social media posts. And we do not have a AI tool or policy, so Joe and I met with our IT vendor this week. We learned that we do have access to an AI tool through Microsoft with our current subscription. It covers all of our hosting and cloud requirements as a part of being a government entity. And we will be creating an acceptable use policy for our employees to sign to then leverage the Copilot AI tool through Microsoft. And we'll have a training and a overview with our employees as well in the coming months, once we get that worked out. And so that's it for me.
Yeah. Um, The Barracudas are advertising to join the swim team. We met with Amanda and Jill earlier this year, Bill and and I believe if they have, they're trying to get about 20 to 25% more participants. If those out there have struggles with transportation or not quite comfortable, confident, they've assured us that they're willing to work with any and everybody based on the skill set, or if you're a complete, beginner. I would recommend reaching out to Amanda or Jill and exploring the opportunity. Tonight we passed a motion to bring a new secretary aboard. There'll be about a 2-week gap between our current secretary in the supervisor's office and bringing on Sydney. So just bear with me. I'm going to do the best to add a temporary hat to my hats and field calls and respond to people that reach out to the town board. You still can, it just might be a little bit delayed just one of me until the 30th. So just don't take it personal, please. The Barber Road Bridge, which Tony alluded to. We had a meeting today to go over some numbers. Numbers and timeline were the things that I was after because I kind of wanted to start painting the picture. So we are going to put out an RFQ that's due in 2 weeks for the board to work on early May. Their goal is to have the contracts out in July. And construction is going to start and finish in the year 2028, which sounds a lot farther away than it is. It's only 2 years from now. When I first heard 2028, I'm like, so far away. I'm like, we're in 2026 already. So the Barber Road Bridge, for those who aren't sure, if you're going out to 52 on Old Greenfield Road, it's leads to 15 houses, 12, 15 houses.
Yeah, roughly.
Decent sized neighborhood on the other side of the Beer Kill Stream. And the bridge is in rough shape. So we are fortunate where we found out late last year that we had federal funding, federal assistance with our state assistance. The total cost of the bridge, they estimate, will cost $3.6 million. Our portion is going to be $182,000, which is 5% of that, which is incredible. With federal comes more time, but we are going to put the right people in place to keep that train on the tracks moving forward. I'll update people when I have more, but we felt confident relaying that tonight between the timeline and the estimates.
How many flags are there on that bridge now?
2, I believe.
Yes,
So
2,
We're working on the one right now.
2, and if we get the one removed, if I remember correctly, that'll buy us through the winter. We have another inspection in November. The bridge was built in 1960.
Yeah.
1960. They give such 65 years, and the bridge's lifespan they anticipate is 75 years. So
Originally was built with used steel, right? It wasn't new.
yeah, not surprised.
And that's the only access to that housing development.
Yes, important to know.
I haven't seen a bridge like that. Completely unused.
So yeah, so that's the bridge update there. I'd like to welcome John and Edgar to the planning board. They both have extensive experience in relative work. So I'm excited for them to bring their points of view with their experience to the planning board and have a full board. I'd like to wish Jess from Everything Nice the third anniversary this Saturday. Please stop down and support her. She'll have a full-on day party, I think 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 2 doors down, each one, both, can't miss the day frame, a couple doors down. And lastly, just want to give a quick recap through Lippman Park last week. Bill Brown joined me most of the time. It was great to see some residents from all over come in and just chat about things that are on their mind. Made some new friends, Tom and Andrea, nice to meet you. We're gonna go to Spring Glen, May 2nd, 10 to 12. There's a handful of benches that were redone by our buddy Bill out there last year to the left of the post office. Nice little garden with benches, so I'll be there 10 to 12. No agenda, just myself. Outside of that, I think we're good to go. Didn't forget anything. You got a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Good job.